Emergency services were called to the fire around 7:30 this morning. 6 tankers battled the blaze for more than half an hour to bring it under control.
The whole southern side of the house was fully ablaze, flames coming out of the ceiling and that.
It was only once the fire had been put out that a grim discovery was made. Police finding the body of a man inside the home's charred remains.
After the house was extinguished, we've then conducted a search of the house, and unfortunately we've located a deceased male in the premises.
The victim's believed to have lived in the Murray Highway home.
We believe it's the occupant of the house, but it hasn't been formally identified yet, so there's still inquiries underway.
Investigations into the man's cause of death and what sparked the blaze are continuing, but it's deemed suspicious.
There's still a couple of hot spots in there that we're not allowed to go in there at the moment.
Major crime and homicide detectives from Melbourne will be taking over the investigation. Anyone with any information is urged to call Crime Stoppers.
At the moment, local CI and uniform are conducting relevant inquiries to assist with that.
Hannah Altschwager, Win News. Customers are furious with the bank's decision.
Now to find out that it's closing, that we've got to go somewhere else, I'm not happy. It really is a shame.
Well, we've lost the Bendigo Bank here and also now this one. So where's it going to stop? Where's it going to end?
With Westpac announcing it's closing 22 branches across the country, 76 jobs now hanging in the balance, including 7 regional employees in Kangaroo Flat and Benalla.
I think it's appalling that they're closing country banks everywhere.
It comes just days after banks received a slap on the wrist for misconduct during the Banking Royal Commission, and experts say they haven't learnt their lesson.
It shows that Westpac's putting profits before people, before staff, before customers in particular, and before communities.
I am disappointed. Yeah, I'm hoping the ATM might stay.
A spokesperson for Westpac said over the past 12 months, less than 2% of transactions were through our branch network, with many customers heading online to bank or through a mobile app. It also says when it makes the difficult decision to close a branch, it takes careful consideration to the usage, location, proximity and community needs. Hannah Altschwager, Win News. The Bacola League's future is finally off the bench, returning as a single division after choosing to break away from AFL Victoria.
So what we've done is not only have both the leagues have amalgamated, so we've actually put all the clubs together and formed a strong 13-team competition.
With 4 clubs choosing to jump ship.
We've somewhat lost 4 clubs, which is a bit disappointing, but each club's had their choice and that's the choice they've made.
Tungamar, Shepparton East and Katandra have joined the Murray Football League, while Dookie United will now play in the Kyabram District Football League.
I think overall it's a real positive for both of those leagues to be able to embrace new clubs coming in.
And they were welcomed with open arms.
But what's been really positive through it has been that the clubs, or that certainly the league executives in the first place, have been really keen to allow the clubs to come in, so they've been really supportive.
But a change in the league so close to the start of the season has caused a nightmare in fixturing, as both leagues try to accommodate newcomers into their respective leagues.
There is some change, and I know both leagues are trying to work to minimise that change. In the KDL case, they've requested all the information around bookings and social things that clubs have put in place already, so that the new fixture can work in and around that.
Hannah Altschwager, Win News. Emma Cox has returned home with silver around her neck and gold stars in the eyes of her students.
I thought she was going to win a medal, and she did.
It was the Undera Primary School teacher's second Commonwealth Games, made even more special on Australian soil.
Absolutely unbelievable. To have the crowd behind me cheering me on was just an experience that I'm never going to forget.
I've heard that she was doing really good.
I heard Emma done very good, and I'm happy Emma got a silver medal.
Adding to her collection of medals and taking out silver in the double trap shooting.
It was so exciting to do it in front of all my friends and family, and definitely a huge achievement from a person from a little school like Undera.
Made even more impressive due to illness and injury.
I did have a bit of a case of pneumonia that lasted in and out for about 6 months, and I also accidentally got run over by a good friend on an all-terrain buggy.
The shooter of many trades is back with her biggest fans, who've been supporting her in and out of the classroom.
Cheering her on.
They did miss me, so they were happy to see me, but they also loved putting on my medal and parading around with it on.
Altschwager, Win News.